Welcome back. It's art time class. Today we're going to be making a pop-up flower. Let's get started. For this activity, you're going to need scissors, glue, and some colorful paper. And I'm actually going for a little bit of a cactus. Now, flowers come in so many different shapes and sizes, and so do cactus or cacti. They have a lot of green, so I've got a light green and a dark green. I've got a little bit of black for like needles or the pokey part, and then a little bit of a color pop because they usually have a pop of color when they do flower. And then I also have a little bit of copy paper to be the base of my cactus. So to start, I'm actually going to layer down the dark green paper and glue it down flat. When I'm gluing down a big sheet of color onto copy paper, I usually do more than just a dot. But I always smear, and I want to smear all the way off the edge. You want to smear that glue until it's totally transparent. And when this glue is finally fully dry, you're going to have a strong piece of paper layered together. It's going to hold really nicely. So I'm going to cut out my cactus from somewhere around here. So I don't need glue up at the very, very top, just at this bottom piece. Look at that. There's something on the paper right there. So I'm going to flip it over and do this side. Plus these two corner pieces come together nicely. So now that I have these two papers together, I want to really flatten them out. I'm using the palm of my hand, which has heat. Like if it's cold outside and I need to warm up, I use the palm of my hand. No. Hold that, really spread that around, press on it, pick that up, maybe turn it over, do the same thing on this side. It's going to help get the glue start drying for me. So you do want this to be sort of dry before you cut out. And before I do cut it out, I'm going to add light green, like curves. So I need to take my paper, light green paper I have here, and I'm going to fold it. Let's fold it once more. I'm going to cut out some curved lines out of this paper. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So as I cut, I'll be cutting out 4 at the same time. Okay. Like that. So I have my big curve, and the part that's glued together, I can see it's starting to tear a little bit right there. Can you see that? It's already tearing some. So that glue's already starting to dry, and it's been wet less than a minute. I'm gonna have this. Let's bring that in a little right there. And I want these to end at a point like that. There's 4. Let's do another one. So 4 more. Now I can save this to be a leaf for another flower. So these are really nice for leaves. Like that would easily be good for another flower. So I'm gonna hold that to the side. And I'm gonna put a little glue on here and smear that. The more I smear it, the less I'll have ripples. I don't want a bunch of ripples. So let's lay this down. This is just going to give it a little variety on my cactus. Cactus are usually very green, but they have different shades of green. And I want to create like a bulb type shape here. It's stuck to me. Okay, let's put this one over here. Nice. Put one right here. little bit right there. I think I need just a tiny bit, itsy bitsy bit of glue down there. Okay. Ah! No! That's okay. Be gentle. Be gentle. I'm stronger than paper. Okay, we'll dry fine. All right. And then let's start cutting this shape out. Now I can tell it's still a little wet. I recommend you wait until it's dry. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be very careful. Just the outer edge. Okay. All right. So here's the bulb. It's got a nice shape to it, and I want to add a little bit of a flower pop over here. I'm thinking, let's get these two together, and let's fold this in half. And cut out a curve. I want a bunch of like spikes. Curvy spikes. So to get this really sharp, acute angle inside of here, I'm going to come from one side and come down, then I'm going to stop and come back over here and come in from the other side. And that's what's going to give me a really nice angle right there. And I probably need to be a little more careful not to let that fall directly on here. Oh, and while it's drying, I should probably put the black on it. I should have done that first. Let me just commercial space real quick. Let's bring it in a little bit more. It's gonna look really cute. Okay. Yes. While the glue is still drying, this is a great idea. I should come in with this. I'm gonna do a French cut as close as I can. Because those little French cuts are going to go right on top of this. And actually, if I did the yellow, not yellow, the red and pink, that would actually look really cute too. I can make made up stuff on my cactus. It doesn't have to be super realistic or anything. Let's there. And then I'm going to come in at a diagonal. We'll give it a little bit of a point. So it's going to help it look a little spiky. Some cactus is fuzzy. Some are spiky and pokey. It is really up to you. A little bit more. Yay! La 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 la. It's got a little bit of the red and pink, like it's a Valentine's Day cactus. Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit right there. Da, 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 da. Kind of like the way that's looking. Hey, I want that red one there. Come back. Okay. Now for this flower, I want to make, I think, the pink in the background. So let's bring this in a little bit more. And I'm going to do a little zig, zig, zig. Zag, fold. Yes. And let's glue that together. So let's put it sticking out. Let's do this side. I'm gonna smear that, and I got some glue on my fingers. I'm gonna just put that on the bottom here, and then we put that zigzag in. That's gonna help it glue together. And then that's gonna go right there. Oh, I love that. All right, let's add, yes, let's add the red right on top. And see how it looks. Ziggy, ziggy, zig. Wiggle, wiggle, bang. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's gonna look so good. We need a little bit of glue right here. A little bit right there. Bring it back in. It's a little crumply, but it actually makes it look just fine. Place that there. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Oh, I love the way this turned out. I could add like a little pot or something if I wanted to. In fact, I kind of do. I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that gives it like a little pot to sit in. And that makes this bottom part, hides that. Right about there, I think. A little farther down. Yes, I like that. And I could add another layer on top here, or I could do slightly curve it. Like that. That's gonna make it look more 3D. Is that you can see the part of the pot behind the flower. Line that up. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I really like that. Once it's dry, it's going to hold up nice and strong because it's got that layer of glue and paper in here. I love the way this turned out. Well, I cannot wait to see what you'll create in the classroom. Till next time, keep being creative.